again, stealing whiskey. I don't understand.
Piracy.
I mean, okay, I know that not everybody can have a distillery and distill their own stuff, but tell me where the stuff is from. I don't like the mystery. I don't like the mystery. Hey everybody, welcome to Bourbon and Branding. My name is Jason.
I'm Dave.
And today we are drinking Blood Oath Pact No. 10. It's their 2024 release. And I...
Know nothing about it.
We know, yeah, okay, so...
bartender's choice.
Bartender's choice today. So we are in the Blind Tiger, and we asked the bartender to pick something out, and this is what he pulled off the shelf. It is very fancy looking.
Comes in a wooden crate.
I know, like the whole Blood Oath, and then you get kind of like the casket like vibe. I don't know.
Do you remember when people did like prick their fingers?
I know, yeah.
To, like sign it in blood.
I'm not gonna do that.
No, that's weird.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Thanks.
It's a bad idea.
All right, well, it doesn't like snap out like the
Like Booker's.
Booker's, yeah. So I'm gonna drop this down there. It is pretty cool.
That is a cool looking box though. Looks like somebody's been enjoying it.
Yeah, this is 3/4 of the way gone already, so we'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
All right. So I already have thoughts. Just doing a little 10 minutes of research on this because he literally handed it to us just a few minutes ago. Again, stealing whiskey. I don't understand.
Piracy.
I mean, okay, I know that not everybody can have a distillery and distill their own stuff, but tell me where the stuff is from. I don't like the mystery. I don't like the mystery.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
I don't know why it bugs me, but anyway, so this is a blend. There's a couple different whiskeys in here. It's gone through. We don't know. We don't know necessarily the all the different details on it. It was finished. One of them was finished in Cabernet Franc and Merlot casks, and then the other one.
They're rye. There's a rye in the blend, or two ryes,
yeah,
isn't there?
I think they're both ryes. What it says on the website, but 49.3%, so it's a 98.6. So I like the proof point. That's kind of up my alley. I don't know. We're gonna give it a shot. We're going into this one pretty blind.
I think I'm okay with that.
Maybe you guys. This is Pack 10, so they have 9 other versions of this guy going back however many years. I'm not sure. You guys can tell us probably in the comments more about it than we know at the moment, but here we go. Cheers. Give it a shot. The nose, I mean, it's interesting. I get like a fruit, like a, I don't know if it's a plum. No, it's not a plum. It's like some kind of berry note.
There is like I don't want to say astringent, but a bitter taste up front in this one.
Like a oaky. Okay, let me give it a shot. I mean, the packaging, the presentation is pretty cool. It's got that old Gothic. I don't know,
yeah.
kind of like
you were so when we had the Orphan Barrel. You specifically said from the beginning you were bothered by this contract manufacturer relationship where people go and they're like, I'm gonna go find this thing, I'm gonna make something new with your barrels. Does this also, you said, kind of bothers you in that way?
I think it's just the mystery of it. Like if you're gonna hunt something down, give credit where credit's due. Like you didn't I get that you blended it. I get that you kind of crafted the final product, but I don't know why you wouldn't give credit to the original distiller. Like I feel like if it was me, doing this, I would just I don't know what value you get in the mystery. I don't know if it, I would just say, like, I got this from here and here, and then we blended it until we loved it, and we hope you love it too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, is there a pro or con to, like, outing
The
where
mystery
you got,
of it?
Yeah, the mystery. I don't know. For me, it's a con. I don't like the mystery, but
Do you feel like transparency would be better for you?
for
like
me,
it would
it's
feel more.
yeah. Just tell me where you got the stuff. I mean, I can appreciate both. I can appreciate the where it came from, and I can appreciate that somebody had to blend this to make it what it is. So.
Because and this is maybe that there's a good example of the value of that brand promise again too there, because if you know where the things come from, you're gonna go, like, I've had these before, I trust them a little bit more, there's less risk for me in pulling this off the shelf. If you're gonna spend your hard-earned money, then this guy maybe made this in his bathtub and he's like, cool, I found 3 whiskeys. Maybe they're legit. Maybe I found it in. It doesn't taste like that, you guys. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It a little bit reminds me of this this piece of art by my favorite artist of all time, Robert Rauschenberg. It reminds me of his work. And if you don't know Rauschenberg's work, I think he's polarizing in the sense of people who are very much about like effect-driven art or like technical necessary mastery. Not that he wasn't. He's very conceptually heady, and I mean, he's no longer with us, sadly, but amazing artist, came up with so many different concepts and ideas, very playful. Anyways, Neo-Dada artist, and he had this idea, he's like, I'm gonna go get a drawing or a piece of artwork from an artist I respect, and so he goes to William de Kooning, who was an abstract expressionist, huge artist at the time, goes to his New York studio and says, I want a piece of your artwork. And so de Kooning goes into the back of his studio, the story goes, and he pulls out this drawing that he did. And he goes, here you go. So Rauschenberg takes it home, and he erases the entire thing, sands it out, gets rid of everything on there, reframes it, hangs it up, and calls it an erased de Kooning painting, takes it as his own. And it becomes like this hugely important piece of artwork. So it kind of reminds me of that. It's like, you made this, but
yeah,
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna.
But at least he gave credit.
Yeah. Okay. So there's no mystery. It's like we
Right.
know it's called erased de Kooning, so
Right.
we know where it came from. But I do think that there's a sense of like whenever I talk about that, or I've talked about with people before, they're like, "That's horrible.
Yeah.
You just took somebody's thing and you ruined
Capitalized
it. Yeah, you capitalized on it."
I just come back to, like, if you're gonna do something like this, I think you should just give credit where credit's due. But because otherwise, it just loses some of its unless the juice, like, again with the Orphan Barrel Fanged, what was it called? I already forgot. The Orphan Barrel one. I can't even remember. They have so many iterations. I always forget the name of it. But that was so good. I wish they would have told me where the bourbon came from. But all that being said, I mean, it is good. It's kind of peppery.
So the name Blood Oath, the idea of, like, because when you make a Blood Oath, not that I've made many of them, don't tell anybody, this, are secrets, and I think that's interesting. I think it's an interesting approach to the whiskey.
Okay, but like, so I think a Blood Oath, I get you on the secrecy, but the two people making the Blood Oath they know. Again, they know.
You're an outsider. You're an outsider. You're a bystander. You just
okay,
get to
so
sit.
I'm
You're
not
third
in
person
on the Blood Oath. So this isn't
You're
a
not
Blood
in.
Oath between him and us. This
No,
is
that's a
his
Blood Oath
own-
between the people making it.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right, okay. So I'm just an outsider.
Just an outsider looking in, man. That's
Okay.
it.
I guess in that context, I mean, at least I get the branding.
Yeah.
I kind of thought it was like we were making, the consumer and him were making a Blood Oath.
I mean, if you want to make a Blood Oath,
Well, I mean, not making a literal Blood Oath. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think the concept is interesting. The branding is not really my style. It feels, I don't know. The Gothic style is not really my thing. But I like this. I mean, the square or the rectangle bottle. It all fits. It feels very Gothic. But probably not my jam.
Like as far as
Just brand. Actually,
like
probably the whiskey
like the
too, but
visual presentation doesn't.
It's not. Yeah, it's not my style. I think something a little bit more traditional, for the most part, when it comes to whiskey, is kind of where I land. But I don't know.
I guess you're not their target market to make
I
a
might
Blood Oath.
not. I might not be the target market, no. But the whiskey is pretty good. I'll jump in. I'll give my score. I think just for the sake of it feels like they put a lot of effort and time into the. I wouldn't mix this. I would leave it, as something to drink neat. So I would drink it neat. It wouldn't be a daily drinker for me. It's not bad, but I'm just gonna give it a 3, which is still pretty good. I mean, it's tasty, it's good, but
It's funny. That's the exact score. I like. Literally,
Yeah.
we're mind linked. No, so I thought the same thing. It's neat. It's not going to be a daily drinker. Not that it's not good, but it would be a 3 for me.
Yeah.
It would be something that I would enjoy once in a while, but it's not something I need to pull down off the shelf every day. And a 3. I think a 3 feels appropriate because we've had really good 4s and 5s.
Yeah, and it's a fun talking piece. Like, it's kind of interesting. Comes in a cool box. So I think the branding. I think it seems to be, again, from a branding noob.
From a visual identity perspective,
seems to work.
But you don't like it though. But
I don't particularly. It doesn't really. I mean, I wouldn't gravitate to this on a shelf. It just doesn't.
doesn't stand out to you.
But from like a uniformity, like it feels like everything matches. Like we've had bottles or we've interacted with branding that feels really kind of disjointed. This feels very put together. They kind of know what they're after and they did a good job of it.
We just might not be the target specifically for this bottle. And that's okay.
Yeah, anyway, I don't know. Tell us what you guys think. Have you tried this? Have you tried any of the other, like pack 1 through 9? Do you have any thoughts on this? Let us know. Please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. And come back for the next one. Thanks. See you guys.